How do I fix DNS resolution failures for network errors? Imagine trying to visit your favorite website and suddenly getting a message that the site cannot be reached. It can be frustrating, but often the problem is with DNS resolution failures. These happen when your device can't translate a website's name into its IP address, stopping you from connecting. To fix this, you need to follow a clear step-by-step process. First, check your physical connections if you're using wired internet. Make sure all cables are plugged in tightly and the router is powered on. If you're on Wi-Fi, confirm that your device is connected to the right network and that Wi-Fi is enabled. Restarting your router can often resolve temporary glitches, so give it a try. Next, look at your device's network settings. On Windows, run the command ipconfig all in the command prompt to see if your IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS servers are correct. On Linux, use ifconfig or IP for similar information. Flushing your DNS cache can also help clear out any corrupted entries. On Windows, type ipconfig flush DNS in the command prompt. On Linux, restart the system's resolved service or clear the DNS cache depending on your setup. Now test DNS resolution directly. Use tools like NSLookup, dig, or host to ask DNS servers for the IP address of a website. For example, type NSLookup example.com 8.8.8.8 to query Google's public DNS server. If you get no response or errors like timeout or serve fail, the issue might be with the DNS server or the network path to it. Check if your DNS server is working properly. Switch to a reliable public DNS like Google Public DNS at 8.8.8.8 or 8.8.4.4 or Cloudflare at 1.1.1.1. Use ping and traceroute commands to see if your device can reach the DNS server or the website. If these commands fail, the problem could be with your network connection or the DNS server itself. Sometimes security software like firewalls or antivirus programs can block DNS traffic. Temporarily disable these to see if they are causing the issue. Also, run malware scans to make sure no malicious software is interfering with your network. If you manage your own DNS server, verify that your DNS zones and records are correct and up to date. Clear the DNS server cache with commands like dnscmd/clearcache on Windows DNS servers. In more complex environments like cloud services or Kubernetes clusters, use diagnostic tools specific to those systems. For example, deploy a DNS utility pod in Kubernetes to test resolution within the environment. Check logs for DNS errors and ensure DNS services are running properly. By following these steps carefully, you can pinpoint whether the problem is with your device, your network, or the DNS servers. Fixing DNS resolution failures often involves simple checks first, then moving on to more detailed diagnostics. This approach helps you resolve network errors quickly and get back to browsing without frustration.